Buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello, how are you? Dave Neal here. Good day to all of you. Good day to this Coke Zero Cherry Vanilla. Not a sponsor. Should be, though. Look at that. That's a pretty looking drink, isn't it? Oh boy, let's get into it. This is a live stream, live chat. Me and you, who wouldn't want to be us right now, right? We're chilling. Nice weather outside. Got the AstroTurf laid down. A little bit of a nice spring glow. And we've got some news to talk about with regards to Rachael Kirkconnell. Here's how I'm going to do this. I got the voicemail number up. I'm ready for your voicemails. It's going to be a first come, first serve conversation. But let's jump right into here. We've got this thing came out 10 minutes ago. I just checked this. Rachael Kirkconnell visited Matt James' place amid dating rumors. Let me turn this other music off here. Turn off my music there, and let's talk about this. I see everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for bumping your Harrison on top of that like button. And let's see this. These, I'll be honest, but I've already watched this. Paparazzi, it's an Italian term, which means annoying guy with a camera, right? And in some cases, paparazzi are called by celebrities because they want to catch you outside of a restaurant and be relevant. And then in other cases, the paparazzi are waiting at the foot of your door. Now, everybody and their mother knows where Matt James lives. You know, they have a doorman. It's safe. No one can get in there. But at the same time, anybody walking out, has to deal with the public. And if you live, if you know your rights as an American, you are allowed to be filmed in public. I know this because of my show Hollywood Posers, where I literally do play-by-play commentary of people taking photos of strangers in public. That's just what I do. But you can't film into a window. You can't film into private property, or you can't drone film into people's residence. But on the streets, Rachael Kirkconnell's fair game, and she handles it very well, but also it does feel a little icky. Let's watch it. We'll talk about it. And I'm under the camp of just leave her alone. It's like, we know she's in New York. Let us hypothesize what's going on there. She handles it very well. She politely ignores him. She says she doesn't want to deal with it. I'll turn the closed captioning on here. Let's set it to English. And let's just play this. Maybe we'll play it again after, in case there's any clues we missed. Nice spring day for Rachael Kirkconnell.
How you doing, all right? Good. Rachel? How are you?
I'd rather not do this.
How you been, all right? I just want to see how you're doing with everything going on. Are you doing well? Things are good? Anything?
Nothing.
How is life in post everything? I mean, are you dealing with it all right? Nothing? All right, well, you got cool sneakers.
That's good compliment.
I wish you the best. It seems like you're in a good place. I guess the question is, there's photos of you kind of with Matt, and any chance you guys are just friends, or what are you guys doing? Just figuring it out? All right, well, I wish you the best.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
There it is, folks. Listen, okay, so I'm not defending the paparazzi, but this is an industry. This is like the safest form of a paparazzi's gig. Of course, we know the worst case scenario is Princess Di. I believe she was involved in a car crash due to paparazzi speeding away from them. That's a whole nother issue. But with this, you basically have freelance people with a camera. They get footage, and then they try to sell it to different places. The guy probably got paid $600. This is just a guess. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. He probably got paid $600 to sit outside, wait all day, and see if you could get a video. And that's just what it is. Now, with that said, you just feel bad for Rachael Kirkconnell. And I look at it on both sides. You feel bad for her because she comes to New York. She does everything she can to hide her tracks, right? She's posted a photo saying she was still in Georgia, but clearly the photo is wrong because she had a different colored fingernail on. You guys have all given me this info. I don't come up with any of this. I am not good enough at analyzing photos unless it got toes involved. If it's got toes involved, I'll get into it. But you guys have been very good at providing this information. And I'm not trying to play a we are better than a paparazzi type of guy, because here we are talking about it. We're consuming this drama as it unfolds. New York is probably one of the best cities in the world to live discreetly. But in a case like this, it's like everyone knows where Matt James lives. So she probably was like, all right, I'll leave his place. I'll go visit my friends at Madison Square Park. And then all of a sudden she forgets that she's one of the most in-demand personalities in the world. I'll say it. Yeah, she's one of the most in-demand personalities in the world right now because of this storyline that is kind of bananas. It's a banana storyline. Let me get some music back on so we can keep jamming. And I'd love to know what you guys think. Let's go to the comment section. Christina says, doesn't someone else in the cast live in their apartment building? Could she be visiting her? No, I mean, yeah, there could be scenarios in which she's visiting someone else, but I think we all know what's going on here. Yeah, there's money to be made. There's an industry there. MJ lives there. A different MJ? Hello from Tennessee. That guy is annoying, but she handled it well. She did. She gets an A+, considering she's probably not really media trained. You know, they throw these people to the wolves out here, and she handled it well. The guy, you know, gave her a compliment. That's what they do. They give you a compliment. They ask, you know. But here's the thing. If this guy got information from her, say she had a hickey on her neck or something, right? That guy's video is now worth $10,000. What can you do? You know? It's the world we live in. He has the right to take videos of her. He could have followed her all the way till, you know, she got into her Starbucks. He could have. I think it was nice that he got the hint. He tried to get a couple questions out of her. You know, I just imagine he's got some boss who's like smoking a cigarette, and the boss is like, you mean to tell me you didn't ask her? You know what I mean? So that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Welcome to New York, Nicholas Garrick. Welcome to New York. Let's see if we got a couple voicemails. The lines are open. Let's see. I got to make sure I'm all caught up here. This information kind of came out of nowhere, so I was planning to talk about something completely different. But as you guys know, I love a nice, you know, audible here. So I'm always glad to talk about this. I just didn't think we'd have this much content. Isn't that funny? We do the podcast on Monday. We do the live stream, you know, whatever you want to call this. And then on Monday, we're doing it. We're having fun. And we're like, oh, it's going to be a pretty boring 7 weeks. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, cut the press. We need to get out there. It's a whole story happening. It's big news. This is big news, guys. I'm not trying to pretend like this isn't a big story. The question is, does Matt James want her there? It's very similar to the scenario we have with Dale and Claire. Claire maybe moving to New York for Dale. It's like, are the ladies making these men work for it or not? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let's get right into it. We got Alexander calling from New York City. Let's see if Alexander's friends with Rachel. So maybe she knows what's going on. Oh, I'm not hooked up here. I thought I was hooked up. Hold on, folks. What the hell's going on with this thing? It says it's connected. It's not. Just hang tight, folks. You guys have been fantastic. Let's see if we got a connection here. It says we're connected. Let's see if we got this.
Hi, Dave. It's Alexandra from New York City calling. I'm so excited because they just announced the date of the premiere of Bachelor in Paradise. I'm super psyched. I was actually wondering, when did you start watching this show? And if somebody told you about it, or how did it happen? Because usually it's a chick flick more than something for guys. So I'm curious how you started watching it and whose show was it? When was it? Love what you do. Thank you. Bye.
That's a great question. And look, to be honest, I don't even remember the first season I watched. I used to watch like a random season. You know how it is. You're flipping through the channels. If you make it to the first episode, you'll end up watching the full thing. It wasn't until I started recapping it 6 years ago that I got a little bit more religious with how I watch it. A couple of nice comments out there. We've got someone's asking how the dog is adjusting to the new place. He's doing great, although we just got AstroTurf laid out, and I think he's trying to pee on it because we tried to train him to pee on this small patch of AstroTurf, and then we bought a big patch of AstroTurf, and I think he thinks it's a giant toilet bowl, but it isn't. All right, your phone lines are wide open. I've got a few voicemails from earlier in the day, but I wanted to give time to talk just about Rachel and Matt and what could be happening. So my thought is, let's lean it back here, folks. My thought is, at first you go, oh, Matt's into her. They've did their performative thing. Not to say they didn't mean it, but they were like, oh, we need a distance. If we're gonna make our relationship work, then we need to take a pause, have a break, like let the noise go out, and then she gets to go see him. They have their rendezvous. The last time I think they saw each other, unless there's any information I don't have, was Valentine's Day weekend. They broke up shortly after that. And as it's been reported, they have been on talking terms this whole time. So not the longest time to go between seeing someone, but if you were on the fence about whether you liked someone or not, and you waited several, what is that, 5, 6, 8 weeks, chances are if you don't like them, then this little rendezvous won't go well. You know what I mean? It gives you a chance to cloud your brain. Every guy out there knows what I'm talking about. You might sexually be attracted to someone, but if it doesn't click, ladies know this too, if it doesn't click, it wears away fast. You need to have a solid friendship with the person you might consider spending the rest of your life with. Looking at you, Tasha, she knows what I'm talking about. Long road trips, you know what I mean? You got to be ready for that. Scholl says, dude, you're like the reality Steve of YouTube. Yeah, well, I don't make any promises that I'll ever break news. I could care less about breaking news. But when the news comes, I'm like at the buffet. It's like, oh, you got a new plate of dim sum? Whatever. I don't know. It's just a random example, but let's eat it, But I'm not in the kitchen cooking these things up. So the question's going to be is, what comes of this? Did Rachael Kirkconnell drive to New York to see her friends like it's been reported, and then it was like, hey, Matt, I'm in town, let's hang out? Because what we saw before was them holding hands in Williamsburg, crossing the street. Maybe they weren't holding hands, I'm not sure. Don't hold me to it. But now what we see here is her leaving his apartment. I'm not shaming anybody. No strides of pride or walks of shame. None in my book. You do you, boo. You leave there as friends. You leave there as friends with benefits. You leave there as friends with no benefit. If you're like most of us in the United States that don't have healthcare benefits, you know what I'm talking about. Looking at you, COVID. Way to go, U.S. You really botched that one. So anyway, you know me, just conservative Dave. All right, we got a lot of comments. Sorry if I'm not getting to any. The quickest way to get in touch with me right now is to leave a voicemail. Someone said the voicemail system wasn't working. Can I get anyone to confirm that? Is the voicemail, are you guys able to leave voicemails? Let me know. Someone said a couple hours ago in the chat that it wasn't working. Why do I have Christmas music on? Do you guys hear that? What the heck do we have Christmas music on for? How about some hip-hop crossover? Just hang in with me, folks. I'm a one-man machine right now. L-Dog's in the comment section. I think she's got a spider on her shoulder or something. You really need an Adderall to kind of control all of you folks out there. The news just came out 20 minutes ago, Dave. Yeah, the news just broke. This story is hot off the press right here. We couldn't, we were going to talk about some other bogus info, but this is really the deal. I'll replay this clip in a few minutes because I know we'll have some new people that are showing up. So hang tight. But in the meantime, let me know if this voicemail, someone send me a test voicemail and let me know if this is going through. He thinks I've got a problem here, which would be kind of a shame if the voicemail system's not working. Got a couple text messages that went through, but you know what the number is, so let me know. And my initial thought, Casey says, let them be an example of the Lord's mercy and love. We all take each other for granted, and I'm glad she has begun to educate herself on the things that troubled their relationship, hoping the best. My only problem is that I wonder if Matt James is really that into her. And, we don't know much about this. We don't know what the scenario is. But I do wonder, is he that into her? She's coming to him. If I saw him, not to say that this needs to happen, but if I saw him strolling through Georgia, I'd be like, oh, he's into her. He's coming to Georgia to see her. But if she, pretends to have a girls' weekend and all of a sudden, we've all done that. No, I'll be in the area. Yeah, I've got some other things to do. It's like you're doing laundry at this is, get that out of the way here. Lots going on. Yeah, Oz, leave me a voicemail and let me know if it's, I'd love to know if this is playing through. Yeah, someone else said they had a problem with it. I might just have to reset the system. Or I might have to go to my WhatsApp. I have a WhatsApp. It's in the description if anyone needs to use the WhatsApp. My daughter is mad at me because we wouldn't let her go to Six Flags with her friends. No, ma'am, not 10 days before you're even eligible for the vaccine. Yeah, Kesha, absolutely. You can wait 10 days. Who's going to Six Flags? Give it a break. All right, let me drink some of this Diet Coke Zero. What's the deal with Coke Zero? What's the deal with Coke Zero? It's like, was Diet Coke not good enough? Is it a different sweetener? I don't think so. I don't understand. What do you guys prefer, Coke Zero or Diet Coke? I mean, I'm all for the cherry vanilla, but I don't know why Diet Coke cherry vanilla wasn't good enough. It's probably one of those things. L-Dog says the voicemail is working. Liz just got here. Well, Liz, and for everyone else who just got here, do me a favor and sledgehammer that Harrison on top of that like button. I mean, really give it to me. Oh, I got the wrong, I meant to play the national anthem and I played the wrong song here. Sorry about that, folks. By the way, this music makes me want to kill a kitten. So let's make sure, we got to get a good music. International Women's Day music. No offense to that, but I don't feel like that's good music. Wanderlust? Triumph? Let's do Triumph. It's a triumphant day. Go to that. So yeah, page 6, which is the smut rag of the New York Post. It really is a dumpster fire over there. They had a paparazzi. Again, we don't know if the paparazzi was working for page 6 or if he was a freelancer. My guess is a freelancer. But has a video of Rachael Kirkconnell leaving. I'll just talk over it while I play it. Leaving Matt James's place. And poor Rachael Kirkconnell, just wants to go get a, iced matcha or whatever basic chicks are drinking these days, I'll tell you what, my fiance, no matter what she orders at Starbucks, it costs triple whatever I order. I could be a billionaire, and I'm still going to get a $2.95 grande or tall iced coffee with coconut milk, and she will order some Empire of Espresso $25 drink. So there she is. She basically just says, like, oh, it was actually, I feel bad but it was kind of funny what she said. She goes, I'd rather not do this. I mean, you definitely have a choice whether or not you want to talk to somebody. And it's a good example if you just sort of like politely ignore the paparazzi, like they will leave you alone. Oz says the voicemail's working. All right, well, let's play some voicemails here. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it's not working on my end. Oh, no. Oh, geez, they all just came in. It was down for a second. They all just came in. Let's play your voicemails. All right. Anyone can call the number. It's right up above my head right there. Give the number a call, and let's play a couple voicemails. Go to Canada.
It's Lynn Townsend calling from Canada, Ontario, Canada. This is a test voicemail, first time caller, and love your show. Hopefully it works. Good luck if it gets back to normal.
Oh,
Ciao.
Thank you for the test voicemail. What if that was my excuse for just getting you to call in, Lynn? No, I appreciate it. My thing, maybe the system was down for a minute. I'm getting all the voicemails now. You guys, okay, so we got a couple people. Well, if you're going to call in with a test voicemail, at least say hi,
Howdy, folks. It's L-Dog. I'm just calling to see if this voicemail works. And I'm going to send a message in the chat saying, voicemail working. Bye.
L-Dog, you are so strange. What accent is this?
Howdy.
You're the best. All right, let's go to Alex. We got some phone calls here. San Jose, California. Oh, I just missed it. I was doing so good. Let's go to Alex. San Jose, California. Give it to me, Alex.
Hi, Dave. My name's Alex. I live in San Jose, California. I just wanted to test your voicemail for one, because you were saying that it wasn't working, and then also I've never called. So I just wanted to say I really like watching your show, and keep up the good work, I guess. All right, thanks. Bye.
Well, thank you so much, Alex. Okay, I clearly got the voicemail system working. Bethany in the chat says it's not working, so maybe there's like a reset happening. Bethany's recovering from surgery and she's on drugs. I hope you're doing well, Bethany. Oh, I hope those drugs feel really good. I hope there's like some psychedelics, like I got like an octopus coming out of my hair or something. I hope you're really enjoying it. Boy, I remember when I got my wisdom teeth out, that Vicodin hit me real nice, tell you that much. All right, here we go. Let's talk about Rachael and Matt news. Leave a call.
Hi, I'm excited about the Rachael and Matt news. It's just crazy because the paparazzi. Paparazzi is a little bit stupid how they follow people, but that's the world we live in. In New York, there's a lot of paparazzi, and I wish them the best. But I think they're the most popular couple in the world right now, if they're a couple at all. Okay, thanks everyone. Bye.
I agree, Oz, and that's Oz, everybody, the sheriff, the moderator of the chat. I'm going to pull up your PayPal in a second. I'm just doing a little bit of a dance right now, trying to find all my Everyone always wonders why I don't have everything prepared here when I start the chat, but news just comes at us so fast. The cycle of news here is pretty crazy, and you guys know me. I've got a team of hardworking, I got about 7 or 8 people on the staff now. Who am I kidding? It's me. I had to wake up at 5:30 this morning. Again, not complaining at all. I woke up at 5:30 this morning to finish my vlog, which I will take this moment to, you know me. I'm always be promoting OBP. Yeah, you know me. But I got the vlog going this morning. It took me a little bit of a sunrise to get to it, but it's the whole story behind having my license plate stolen 3 times. And we're gonna get to the move. That'll be the next scene. We got the move. But as you see in the video, I got my license plate stolen twice, my car battery stolen 3 times, my door kicked in. It was quite the mess. But see what this means here when there's no thumbs down. Now look, I don't want you guys to leave a thumbs down, but what this shows me is that YouTube's not promoting my new vlog channel to new people, because it's nice to see some thumbs down, because that means new people are seeing it and they're going, no thanks. Toe talk? No, we don't need toe talk. Why does this guy keep yelling at the national anthem? I'll tell you why, because when it comes to, no. So the fact that it's only positives is great. It just means we have a gated community right now on the new vlog channel. And the more people that leave comments, the more people that watch the whole video, the more people that engage on that channel, the more YouTube will go, oh, we kind of like this, and they'll start promoting it more, and eventually we build an empire. Because, I need to get a moat around my property. I don't have that yet. I don't have moat money. All right, so we got 700 square feet apartments in Matt's building. Go for $1 million, and remind me what he does for a living. Well, Matt was the lead of one of the most popular reality shows of all time. So let me tell you what he does for a living. He created a pretty crazy season. Sure, they're it's with or without their consent what the drama is that unfolds, but you got to give Matt credit. You know what I mean? He's a likable guy, and he did whatever he needed to do to get Bachelor's attention to become the lead of the show. So Casey says she is very cute. Who are we talking about? Damn, they gave you Vicodin. I was given an extra strength Tylenol and a prayer. Oh yeah, I got Vicodin all right. I saw the Lord. Absolutely. The funny part, I was told this. My sister drove me. I was like 17. My sister is a year older. She drove me, and she said, whatever they give you, it's like truth serum. She said I was hitting on the secretary like the whole time, and which is hilarious. She said my sister said she was so embarrassed that I kept on hitting on the secretary, or whatever the what's the dental assistant. It's always the dental. You have to be beautiful to be a dental hygienist. I don't know why. They're just always beautiful. And apparently in my own drunken stupor while getting my wisdom teeth out, I was still like, can I get your number? You know what I mean? Shooters shoot, folks. Shooters shoot. All right, let's keep going. We're having a party here. Oh, we got Marion in Boston. Oh, it's just a test voicemail. You're going back to the live chat. Okay, well, we got all the test voicemails in. Thank you guys so much. They took about 5 minutes to get to me. So if anyone wants to leave a proper voicemail, let me know if you've got any theories about what the heck is going on with Rachael Kirkconnell and Matt James. As we know, well, hold on while I pull up some info here. As we know, they had an issue with, well, like let's take Dale and Claire, for example, right? Dale and Claire are definitely together, but sources say not together. I'm just Googling I'm Googling a few things here. So it's literally the same exact story, and a few of you guys have pointed this out to me, but it's literally the same exact story that, oh, this is Sarah's scoop here. You know me, I love Sarah's scoop. If I didn't have Sarah's scoop, I don't know what I would do, but I'm glad she's given it to me. So there were sources that said that Claire and Dale weren't getting back together. The article's not worth reading, but you get the gist. Sources said they weren't getting back together, then boom, what happens? They're playing footsie all over Rosebud's steak and seafood. So these sources that say Rachael Kirkconnell and Matt James aren't getting back together, take it with a, giant grain of salt. Get that sodium, folks. Because if I were in Matt James' position, I might also say we're not getting back together. The source might be Tyler Cameron. I might say, Tyler, do me a favor, call TMZ and just tell him we're not getting back together. It just buys him a couple extra months, but before, I think what they're trying right now is to see, like, can we wait till the Bachelorette premieres so we can get some privacy? Because we know all of Bachelor Nation, we've got Bachelorette drama ADD. The second, a couple contestants show up with a vibrator on Katie's entrance, we're going to lose our mind. And then they're going to have a chance to go get some risotto somewhere. You know what I mean? All right. It's, and I know it's hard for me to read all the comments. And then I go to read one and it's like, someone's, killing the fly on the wall and I just don't know where I left off. We have a lot of dental talk in the comment section. Sarah says, this is true. Did he have a regular job? Did he do construction like Tyler? Or does his family come from money? No, it doesn't appear that his family comes from money. But at the same time, he did play briefly in the NFL, I believe. Even if you're just cashing that signing bonus, that's enough to start a nice little career, isn't it? Recently, Matt has posted his field trips on his Instagram stories, which indicated he's doing well and is not looking for love at the moment. Yes, he's. I believe it's his charity work that these field trips are. Gene Kirk says, have you heard anything more about Matt and Rudy? Actually, Rudy responded to my Instagram the other day. I don't have the actual story, but I basically said that I think Rudy and Ryan Neal should be the Rudy and Ryan house band for Bachelor in Paradise, and she responded and laughed. But as far as Rudy is concerned, let me pull up Rudy. Oh, I just spit on my screen over here. So here's Victoria, because I planned on talking about Victoria. I just made a video about Victoria going to Bachelor in Paradise. Looks like the page is gone. What's going on? So let's do Rudy here. It looked like Rudy was in Mexico, judging by her photos the other day. I guess she could have been anywhere. This isn't Mexico. Where is this? Let's see where Rudy was at. Oh, this is several weeks ago. Spicy marks for a spicy bitch. Rudy. She'll come and slap at you. She doesn't care. So, we love Rudy from Listen to Your Heart. But, all right, let's see her Instagram stories. Let's see if she's anywhere. What does that say? Where does it say she is? I can't even read that. Oh, she's in my neighborhood. Oh, I should see if Rudy wants to swing by. She's with Natasha. Natasha, of course, from Listen to Your Heart. Sassy. Natasha, very sassy. Let's see what else we have from Rudy. I guess that's it. That's all we got from Rudy. Rudy and Ryan house band. Yeah, R&R, just like the railroads. Laying that track down. Come on, folks. Nailing it. Yes, sir. All right, we got Chi-Chi and Charlotte. Let's hear from you. Leave a voicemail, guys. Go on, call me. I'm getting lonely. Say hi.
Hey, Dave. This is Chi-Chi in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hey, Chi-Chi.
Hey, just talking about Rachel visiting Matt. If guys are curious and want to see where he lives, Tyler Cameron just dropped a video 2 days ago on his YouTube channel giving a tour of the apartment in Manhattan. And Lord, is it gorgeous.
Lordy.
Anyway, I just thought if people are curious, they could go take a look.
Oh, thank you so much, Chi-Chi. Thank you so much. Oh, look at this. There's a live video right here by me. Boy, we're really getting inside baseball here. That's right, David Pac-Man News. I got the whole thing lined up here. All right, let's do this. Tyler Cameron apartment tour. When I lived in New York City, I lived on 140th and 140th. Excuse me, that's 140th Street. The larger the number, the cheaper the apartments get. Generally speaking, to an extent. The 60s, the 70s, you're in the Upper West Side. 140th, you're basically in Canada at that point, if you do the math right. And my rent for a 2-bedroom, this is 10 years ago, and this was considered a deal. My rent for a 2-bedroom in New York City on 140th Street was $2,150, and it was a very nice place. Let's do this. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can play. There might be some ads. All right, once we get through these ads here, boy, don't you hate it when these YouTubers have these ads? It's like, skip. Am I right, guys? But seriously, someone had commented on one of my videos saying they watched a 14-minute advertisement. And look, guys, I don't have any control over what sort of ads get placed on my videos. So feel free to skip through them if you can't watch them, because some of those ads are time loops where they'll just run as long as possible till they get the, score the deal. So we don't need that happening. All right, let's see what we got from Tyler Cameron here. I will pause. You know what I'll do is I'll pause my, oh, look at, they're playing Paparazzi. What are the odds? I can't turn this off. They're playing Paparazzi. Why don't we do this? I'll play Paparazzi while I play this.
How you been, all right? I just want to see how you're doing with everything going on. Are you doing well? Things are good?
By the way, Tasha, my fiance, does the exact same move when we're in a fight and I'm trying to talk to her. She'll just look at her phone and I'm like, honey, your phone's not even on. And she'll just be like, I don't care. I'm looking at you. And I'm like, I get it. I respect that. I literally sound like this paparazzi. I'm like, hey, what are you doing, Tasha? What's going on? You all right? You all right over there, kid? Oh, Abby Thomason is in the chat. Everyone say hi to
handle the
Abby
truth.
Thomason. The power attorney to be, Abby Thomason. Love a good power attorney. All right, folks. Paparazzi it is. Let's take this moment to all collectively hit that like button. I mean, really give it some work. Really question the integrity of that keyboard. Why don't you? When I lived in New York, I was not in a relationship, and let me tell you something. It was one of the best times of my life. It really was. I lived with one of my best friends who actually got married over the summer, and Tasha was. Here's what's crazy. It's a story for another time, but Tasha and I met in New York City years ago. We didn't really stay in touch. It was before Instagram and all that. We just kind of met each other. Maybe we followed each other on Facebook. Years later, we get together, we canoodle, we become friends, then we start dating. We've been together for 7 years. Well, my best friend and I lived together in New York City. Turns out Tasha knew my best friend's now wife in New York City, separate from us, because we all sort of worked in the same community. We all did like background work because we're all in the Screen Actors Guild. So we would work on Gossip Girl and White Collar and Law and Order and whatever the local movie was. And it turns out that I think we all actually worked on Girls together. So it's kind of crazy. So like sometimes Tasha and I, like when we were moving to our new place, we were going through old W-2 tax documents to shred, and I was like, how funny would it be if I found a pay stub from being on set with you the same day and we hadn't even met yet? All right, so let's get in. What the hell was I gonna do? Oh, let's play this. We'll pause Paparazzi. Not that one. We'll pause the Paparazzi song here. Oh, it's already done. And let's see what Tyler Cameron's New York City apartment looks like. Wow, he's got 89,000 subscribers, and he's already verified. I don't get verified till I get 100,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, do me a solid and just bludgeon the subscribe button already, if you don't mind. All right, let's see what's going on over here. Oh, this is his music. Oh, it's a Smirnoff commercial. Oh, boy, I bet you he's getting so much money for that.
Welcome back to the city. Welcome back to my crib.
Bad lighting.
Welcome. Before you come, though, make sure you know.
Don't wear no
Don't wear
shoes.
no shoes in my house. Oh, so you good. You just walk around.
What kind of toes were those?
Brown, man.
Don't worry about it.
Look at them toenails, though. Shout out to the man.
Oh, he's got some weird toes happening there. Those might be Celtic. Well, it doesn't matter.
Is that a pedicure or manicure? Pedicure. Come on.
Right.
Come on in. So the first thing you do when you walk into my crib, you see the grid wall. You see the relationship. You see me and Matt. We got the jerseys here. We got my jersey number 4. We got Matt's jersey number 2.
All right, so we have Wake Forest. That's Matt James' jersey. So we got that. Dave has a cameo in Gossip. Well, I've got, yeah, Gossip Girl, all right. Someone had left a comment, and they were like, Dave, you were in the movie Birdman, and now you do YouTube videos? And I was like, when you word it like that, it does sound really sad, doesn't it? It's hard. I had an audition for HBO this week, but it's hard to get a role these days, folks. What can you do?
Between these two jerseys, between us playing together at Wake Forest, we probably accumulated like 9 wins in 4 years.
L-Dog, we are watching, this is Tyler Cameron's apartment tour. He lives with Matt James, which is where Rachael Kirkconnell was seen in this paparazzi video released just an hour ago. And in this video, you'll see Rachael so sadly say, what did she say? Let's see what she does.
Good. Rachel? How are you?
I'd rather not do this.
She goes, I'd rather not do this. I feel horrible for her. I really do. It's like, oh, come in. Because if you were like with her, you could tell the paparazzi, like, dude, come on, take a hike. But there's no guy there. Not to say it has to be a guy, but there's no one there. Now, if Rachael were to say, hey, go take a hike, now the video is worth more. You understand? So, like, you can't spit on the paparazzi's shoes. The video just got worth twice as much. And, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to spit on somebody as far as I'm concerned. I think that's not right. And according to the rules that exist, you are allowed to film somebody. And anyway, so she goes, I'd rather not do this. It was very polite, very Southern belle of her. I mean, all things considered, everything that's come out of her mouth, you can judge her for things she might have done in the past, but everything we've seen that's come out of her mouth has been very polite, very kind. She seems like she might be a very nice person. Nice people can hold bigoted views. They can have misconceptions of the world. They can be ignorant, all those types of things, but it looks like she's just a nice person. I'll tell you what, I've actually enjoyed following her along this journey. I felt very bad for her. I felt very bad for Matt James. I don't know. This might sound conservative of me. Progressive. Might sound conservative of me, but I can feel bad for two different people at the same time. Can you believe that? Because where I come from, it's okay to feel empathy to different people in a tight situation. So there she is. And what the funniest part of this paparazzi video is that the guy clearly didn't know if it was her. Come on. He's got to know what Jennifer Aniston looks like with a mask on. He's got to know. They're like, all right, we need you to find David Duchovny. He's like, the X-Files guy? I got to go find the Taya Leone. He's got to know all these names. So he's like, I don't know. The guy's like, I don't know who Rachael Kirkconnell is. Who is that broad? That's why he calls her by her first name. He's like, Rachel K, is that you? So he confirms that it's her.
How you been, all right?
Let's see. He goes, Rachel?
Good. Rachel?
So he gets her from far away. So clearly, I'm assuming this is Matt's building, or it's one of these buildings. It was enough where the guy knew she was coming. Maybe he spotted her down there and ran ahead to get her walking. Whatever the case may be, he clearly knew it was her. So now we're doing an apartment tour, just looking at clues. This is from Tyler Cameron's apartment. It goes, they said something like $8,000 a month. But of course, as influencers, they probably get a good deal. It's probably why they're making this video.
So we were really awesome. Our first stop, I'm gonna bring you right to the kitchen. You walk in, you get right to the kitchen. First thing I'm gonna show you though is
so
the fridge.
jealous.
Everyone wants to show off their fridge.
Oh.
They're gonna make fun of me right now. I had that total guy fridge. It's just drinks and protein shakes. But yeah.
I'll tell you what, yeah, Tyler Cameron does seem kind of douchey here. I don't know. It could be a facade for his own insecurity. Just because he's strong and good looking doesn't mean that he's not as insecure as the rest of us.
Here it is. I got my drinks right here.
All right, let's see what he's got in this fridge here. He's got cranberry juice. Hey, some people get a UTI. You need some cranberry juice. Tell you what, I've been to CVS late at night looking for cranberry juice. Tasha's on the phone being like, you better get it. I don't know what these things are here. A lot of weird way to stack your water. A lot of beverages in the fridge here. We got some wheatgrass shots. I personally don't like this style of sweetener. Not a big fan. I just like straight up coconut milk. What else do we have here? Yeah, not so much. You could tell they're bachelors when they just got a little bit of pasta sauce and a lot of water. That's what they are. A couple bachelors. All right, let's finish this joyride.
Big seltzer guy. My number.
Oh, all right. We got the old advertisements. That's what they're doing to us. No worries, folks. Can't hate the playa, hate the game, right? All right. He's just too much of a bro for me. Oh, Ashley, you don't like a good bro? Come on. I'll bro out with you. I'm like a bro chameleon. You get me with the right type of guys, and I'm just punching each other, just chugging, Diet Dr. Peppers or whatnot. It's a real blast hanging out with me. L-Dog saw me with my shirt off today. That was L-Dog. Did you see how nervous I got when you saw me? L-Dog was FaceTiming with my fiance, and fiance whips the camera around, and I was like, oh no! I don't know why. Oh boy. All right. Not exactly a Tyler Cameron physique happening over here. I'm 36 in a month. I was thinking, what should we do? Oh boy, this is a good. Hey, I don't hate him. Smirnoff, zero sugar seltzer, black cherry. I mean, he's probably got paid probably $10,000 to $30,000 for this.
Peach seltzer. I'm not gonna give that one to you, Brown Bear. But you can have the strawberry one.
That's an influencer.
Strawberry lemonade.
Someone called me an influencer for having a YouTube channel, and I was like, this is when I was being called conservative, and I was like, a lot of people have YouTube. A lot of news stations are on YouTube. I would consider myself entertainment news commentary. So I'm not here to deliver the news. I'm here to give you my commentary on it. So that'd be like if I was like, I'm going to go watch my favorite influencer, Hoda, on the Today Show. No, that's not. Anyway, so they were like, well, you're an influencer because you make money off your YouTube. And I was like, no, I don't quite think that's how it works. I'd actually prefer to let the YouTube ads work. Don't get me wrong. If Smirnoff called me tomorrow and was like, I want to pay you to be in your videos, I'd have the Smirnoff beer hat on with the straws. I'd be Team Smirnoff. I'd be like, hi, it's Dave Smirnoff coming at you. I'm, Russian now. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted, T.
Bless up.
Appreciate you.
But yeah, here's my fridge. We got the hot sauces. We got all the good stuff.
Boring.
Not much meats, not much vegetables in here right now. I do a lot of eating out when I'm in the city because it's the best food in the world.
I'm sure Tyler likes to
Friendsgiving here soon, so I gotta cook.
Eat out.
Get right. But
Friendsgiving? How old is this video?
So here's the rest of the kitchen. Here are these burners. They're great. They don't get.
Here are the burners. They're good, but we just order Postmates, so they're really clean. And this is my exhaust system. Come on, show us the goods. All right, we've got our favorite polygamous friends, Ash and Kirsten, in the chat saying, Dave being called conservative was peak hilarious. I mean, you're telling me. And again, it's not like I'm even anti-conservative. If someone's got conservative values, they're like, look, I believe in, I believe in the right to, I believe in the problem. I can't think of one conservative value I agree with. So I'm like, oh, really? Because if you want to wait till you're married to have sex, by all means. But that doesn't mean you should worry about, Stanley and his buddy Tucci over there. If Stanley and his buddy Tucci want to bump Harrisons all day long as two consenting adults, I say, have at it, boys. You know what I mean? But by all means, if your conservative values are like, oh, fiscally, I'm conservative, I don't believe in big government, sure thing, no problem. Let's just get the defense budget under control. We don't want big government. I digress, folks. Anyway, whenever someone's like, oh, you got it all wrong, it's like, no, just tell me some policies. I'd love to hear about them. Anyway, GJ says, I was lucky because he immediately recognized that he was in the wrong and backed off completely. I don't know what you're talking about. Somebody I need somebody in the chat section to paraphrase what's going on so I know. But anyway, it would be funny to make fun of being fake conservative, but I'm afraid people that are new wouldn't understand if I was like I said, I look like a Mitt Romney's kid's hair, you know what I mean? But I think people are like, what's this guy doing? You know what I mean? So I don't know, folks. But I was thinking of upgrading my green screen to having a moving graphic. And here's my thought. I have to burp first though, so just hold on. What a bro thing of me, right? It's the Diet Dr. Cherry, whatever this is. So my thought was doing something like Stephen Colbert-wise, because you know how he was big USA, sort of a fake conservative, nationalist? I think that would be fun to do, but get a bald eagle that is clutching a pack of Keystone Light. So it's American bro, but it's also kind of making fun of that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Should we play the rest of this video or is this boring? Maybe we should let's see if we can get to something good over here. So this is the view.
Out of pictures. I'm out of film, Brian. We're gonna have to get some more film in here, brother.
I got you.
You gotta teach me how to do that.
Feels like this feels like the most boring porno. You know the pornos before they get to the action and there's just weird exposition. That's what this feels like. All right, more Smirnoff. Okay, they better have at least paid him $50,000 at this point because this is becoming. Wow, he's got some meal prep happening.
I take my notes. I take my meetings when I'm in the city. I love it. It's so motivating to be here.
I'm officially jealous because I have hustled for a decade in New York City and in Los Angeles. I've done every job under the sun, from Uber driving to background work to just real, I'm not here to complain, folks, but I am jealous that he's got all of his meal plans set up. He's taking meetings. He gets to wear a winter hat inside, which means he's got the air conditioning on. If that was me, I got the windows open, the humidity. I'm like, we got to save on electricity, right, guys? L-Dog says, bye, Tyler. L-Dog, if you have to ask, should we play the rest of this video? Then the video is boring. All right, why don't we do this? I'll play the video, and I will play it with no sound. And then if something interesting happens in the video as I'm talking to you guys, we'll get back into it. How does that sound? Does that sound all right? All right. You guys are fun. We're having a good one today, folks. We're really piping it in. All right. Here we go. By the way, I was thinking we play a prank on Tasha. I don't know what that prank should be yet. But what do you guys think about us all like maybe messaging Tasha on her latest Instagram photo and just saying some like weird, maybe like a rumor about Dave? Okay, this is a good one. I have a good one. Okay, guys, are you guys with me on this one? Because I'm looking at Tasha outside right now, and here's what I'm going to need you guys to do. That's not Tasha. Who the hell? These people. I swear, these are Tasha's friends, and I look like the biggest creep because she's a model, so she works... with all these arsenic girls which are all busty. So here's Tasha. So this is her latest photo. Is this a photo or a video? That's a video. So here's what I want you guys to do. All right, here's her photo of Dave on Easter. And I want everyone, if you guys don't mind, take your time right now. If you could go on your Instagram. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not showing you this. If you could go on your Instagram to Tasha's Instagram and leave a comment about why I decided to become Republican. So, would you guys be okay doing this with me? I'm looking at Tasha right now. She's sitting outside. I can see her through the window. It'd be really funny if she just got like 20 different Instagram messages from people asking her like, why did you let your fiance become Republican? And did you know your fiance was a secretly conservative? And what do you think of his new conservative haircut? I would very much like that. Elda, you should be able to see it now, right? I got it going now. Don't you dare prank your soon-to-be wife. No, this is a fun prank. This is a good one. This will be a good one. And then, at the end, I can be like, Tasha, I got people to comment on your photo. She's always like, I don't get enough comments on my photos. I'll tell you what, it's very tough to be in someone like Tasha's position because she's a model. She works models and all that, but she doesn't do the sort of like super bimbo-y thing that a lot of models do. And again, do whatever you want, but she just has these kind of like, conservative values. She, grew up in the South or the Midwest, whatever you want to call Kentucky, and yeah, Jack Dong. Why does Dave Neal want Mexican to pay for the wall? That's a good one. Yeah, really, just start to confuse her over there. Lauren said her comments are limited. What does that mean? Her comments are limited. You can't comment on her photos. Sir, he threatened me at my work to get me fired, dared me to call it. That's a side conversation. I don't know what's happening over there. Tyra, comment on this photo right here. This is her last photo. And, hopefully, tell her, maybe say something like, Dave's going off the rails on his video. You should go check up on him. Dave's had one too many frozen pizzas and he's losing it. We're worried. Pray for Dave. Maybe a hashtag pray for Dave. And, we'll see how quickly we can get her to come inside. I think I already commented. Marion commented her comments are limited. What does that even mean, guys? That means you guys, maybe if you follow her, you can comment? Oh, I'm sorry. I was all excited for this. Let me know. If you follow her, can you comment? Emily said she will block us. No, she won't block you. She won't. You can only comment on her pics if she follows you. Oh, really? Oh, well, that ruins my plan. Well, you guys are fantastic for even attempting that. Comments on this post. Oh, maybe there's a better post. Let's see. Can you guys comment on this one? Sometimes I'm sure this one you can comment on. We'll delete it later, but it'll be fun. Look, Jen Murphy already commented. Let me know. Let me know if you can comment on this one. Pray for Dave is hilarious. Are the comments limited on this one too? I hear you with the caps. Thank you. Oh. I'll get her to... You know what? We'll play this prank another time then. I was really excited for that to work. I think it means for certain words? Huh. You can message her. Yeah, she's not going to get your messages. You commented? All right, Carly got a comment. Leah commented. That was from before, though. Leah's very supportive. Women are so good at supporting each other on Instagram. I've never had one buddy when I post a photo, he's like, rocking it, bro. I never had a buddy who's like, you rocking that tank top. But women, post a photo and their girls are like, fierce, get it, period. It's like, what are you even saying? Carly commented on the Easter pic. Oh, good to know. Did you see my comment on the Easter one? All right, we'll go back to the Easter one. Let's see if we saw her comment there. Weird that some of you guys could comment and some couldn't. I don't know. I wonder why she made it set to private. Anyway, I don't know. I tried, guys. We'll find a new way to prank her. Let me know. Let me know if you got a new way we can prank her. This is our new backyard. I'm trying to see if we have a photo of the new backyard. No, these are not our houses. I guess we don't have a photo of the new backyard. Huh. If you like my vlogs, this is the type of amazing scenery you can expect. I got a drone camera. This was us on a frozen lake. Look at the dog. He was so nervous because the ice started to make noise. Even though it doesn't crack, it makes a lot of noise. If you've ever been ice fishing, you know what I'm talking about. He got very nervous there. Anyway, folks, so let's get back into it. Let me play a few of your voicemails. Hold on, let me see if I can get Tasha in here. Hold on one second. All right, we'll get Tasha in here. We'll find out from her what the deal is. Trying to play a fun prank. Okay, well, let me do this. I'll put my left one in, and then I'll give her the other one. I think she's gonna show up here. I don't have my other microphone set up, but I think we can share this microphone. All right, folks. Whoever said to follow and refresh, thanks, it worked. Oh, it worked? Follow and refresh. All right, you gotta follow her. Okay, she can't hear me. Follow her and then refresh her Instagram and then leave her a comment on her Easter photo. Although if you comment on another photo, I'm sure that's fine too. But I thought it would be fun to just put it all under one photo here. And let's see if we can get any... Bring your phone! Yeah. I feel like I'm ruining it right now, guys. I feel like I'm ruining it because I didn't think it worked, so I was going to get her in here. Tyler don't have any food in their fridge. It's only beverages. Yeah, that's because Tyler's a bro. And when you're a bro, you just eat pizza outside every day. You still have 8-pack abs. It's just not fair. All right, let's see if we can get Tasha in here. Let's see if we can get old T-Money in here. Let's go back to this, and I'll get rid of this image here. Check your Instagram. I was trying to get your Instagram to work here. Do you have like privacy settings up or something? Oh, there you are. Here, come say hi. There she is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Tasha. Oh, the green screen's showing. Oh no, the green screen's showing. Here, check your Instagram. See if you got any comments.
Why? What did you guys do?
Nothing. Tala says she commented on Easter. I tried to get... Trying to promote your Instagram. I told that. Can you get it?
Yeah.
I was telling everyone to, leave you a comment, but then they said that you have limited comments. So can people only comment to you if they follow you?
Oh, maybe.
You didn't even know that? Didn't even know that, guys. Let me move this over here.
Maybe. I'm not sure, but that seems reasonable. That seems like a reasonable setting to me.
It's a very reasonable setting. But I just was surprised because, So
what are you asking me to check?
Check your comments. Tasha's really good with this social media game, guys.
Whoa, 26 comments?
Wait, you got 26 comments?
Yeah.
What do they...
Do they all
do we have
say
that
hi
many?
from Dave?
I don't know what they say. I couldn't imagine.
Republican. Oh, no.
What does it say?
Okay. Republican, huh? Sad, sad, sad. Something's definitely up with Dave right now. Going a bit far right. Pray for Dave. I can't believe D. Neal's has been a closet Republican and trying to get us to change. Pray for Dave. And then I just have a nice comment. This was the year of the purple Easter outfits. Oh, is that a joke because you wear that shirt every year?
Oh, yeah, every year. I don't know if they knew that, but I do. I wear that same shirt once a year, guys.
Dave is not who you think he is. He has been outed on Reddit. Pray for Dave.
Well, that part was true.
What's happening with Dave? Suddenly conservative? Oh my gosh, you guys.
I ruined this, guys. I didn't think she was getting these messages, so I brought you in here. I would have loved for you to see these.
Wow, to think she's engaged to a Republican.
Boy, you want some...
This is shocking news.
You want some birth control, tell your significant other you're Republican.
D. Neal's is Mitt Romney's love child from Oz.
Well, this could be true. This could be true.
Oh my gosh, you guys are hilarious.
Someone had a good build that wall one that I was going to try to make Mexico pay for it, but
what did you...
Hunter says Tasha's looking gorge as always.
Oh, thank you.
As opposed to me looking engorged in my belly. I can't, every time I try to put this on, it falls out.
Go check on him.
The problem with this prank
you
is
have
that...
a conservative haircut?
Well, for sure. This is a low taxes for the wealthy haircut. That's what this is. This haircut wants to spend a lot of money in the military-industrial complex. That's what this wants to do. Pray for Dave. So look, the deal is I didn't want to tell you this right now. I just didn't think they were going through. So that's why I brought you in here. But now I guess I ruined the prank I tried to create. But which is to blitz you with my neo-conservative values. I don't know. The funniest thing, I've never gotten people to rally behind me so much than sharing all of the comments from people. Like 3 people said I was like super conservative and like I'm the conservative voice of Bachelor Nation. And then I shared that and everyone was like, ah, what are you talking about? And it's all because Rachael Kirkconnell's mom Facebook messaged me and wanted to get out her side of the story. So because of that, I'm Joe Bush. I'm Billy Bush's son. I mean, isn't that wild? At what point is it political to let somebody else share their? I mean, so it's like in this scenario, what would you rather believe? An unnamed source or somebody who's saying this is what happened and why?
Yeah, I mean,
there's just no. And maybe Rachael Kirkconnell's mom's lying through her teeth, but I have no proof otherwise. So what? So she leaks her information to The Sun, a British tabloid. Maybe The Sun is the only tabloid willing to, I don't know. But it's just hilarious to me as someone who had to like literally go on Reddit, guys, and I had to be like, I want prison reform, I want $15 minimum wage, universal health care, I want to get rid of gerrymandering, and I want better voters' rights.
Money out of politics.
I want a marginal tax increase for people that make more than $10 million a year. I mean, is that crazy to ask for? I want more super chat donations for all of us. These are normal. These are normal. I want better bandwidth. I want Spectrum to charge me less. I mean, these aren't, I want, I don't know. I don't know what else I can say about it, but other than, anyways, I was promoting a lot of iced coffee today, so Sarai has an espresso addiction, apparently. What else we got here? Gotta be your next April's Fools to rival Caitlyn's, showing Tasha fake footage of him at the Capitol building riots. What are you doing? Oh, just sieging the Capitol. Don't worry about me. I've told Tasha this. I have no plans to ever prank Tasha. I scared her today, and I felt bad for that. I just kind of like did a boo. I did a good old boo, and you were like, you felt like.
Yeah, my heart fell out of my chest.
Yeah, Tasha drives, in LA traffic. She doesn't need any extra causes of anxiety. All right, let's play this for Tasha because you haven't seen it. You got your earpiece in?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Let's go. What up, Wisconsin? You got that cheesehead love going on there, kid. All right, let's do this. Oh, Paparazzi's playing again. So this is the song Paparazzi, but we're gonna go to this. This is the breaking news that I had to cut to. So we'll go back over here, and let me just get this set up over here. Webcam, make sure you're pulled over, and we'll just make this smaller. Sorry, this takes 2 hands here. Oh, see, look what you do. You move, and look at my ear. It's falling off my ear.
You pulled mine out just a minute ago.
Did I
How
pull
can
yours up?
you see it? Can you scoot that over?
No, I can't because I need this to be open.
Oh, okay.
So here we go. We're gonna play page 6. This is sort of you're gonna feel bad for her on this one. But we got the volume ready, so let's play this.
How you doing, all right? Good. Rachel? How are you?
I wasn't sure.
How you been, all right?
Do you see what she said?
I just want to say how you're doing with everything going on.
Well, look what she says.
Can we not?
Rachel? How are you? How you been, all right? I just want to say how you're doing with everything going on. Are you doing well? Things are good?
Is she gonna beat him with an umbrella?
Anything? How is life been post everything? I mean, are you dealing with it all right? Nothing? Alright, well, you got cool sneakers. I wish you the best. It seems like you're in a good place. I guess the question is, there's photos of you kind of with Matt, and chance you guys are just friends, or what are you guys doing? Just figuring it out? Alright, well, I wish you the best.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Look, she's very kind. Don't you
Yeah,
think
I mean, can a girl walk in peace? She doesn't know this guy anything.
No, she doesn't know him anything, but legally he is allowed to do that. So the question is, how?
Yeah, but it's rude.
Yeah, of
and
course.
then she's got a man on the other side of her. She probably thinks she's about to get kidnapped.
Well, and I should say this: New York is one of the safest cities in the world lately. Maybe not. Maybe this year there were some problems because of the pandemic and in the riots. But
you definitely always feel safe in New York because there's always people around, so you feel like you always have witnesses. But bystander syndrome is a real thing.
Well, so what do you think about
a girl walking by herself? She doesn't need men running up to her, bugging her.
How much do you think she got paid? How much do you think the pop got paid for that video?
I don't know. Does it say?
Take a guess. No, just take a guess. How much do you think that's worth to them?
Probably a lot of money.
No, look, what do you think?
I don't know, a couple $100,000?
What? No, come on.
That's what the Britney Spears guy was getting.
No. I was gonna say a couple grand.
I don't know.
It's
Why
on
don't
page
you message
6.
him and find out?
No.
Whoever took that video.
No, I'm guessing, the paparazzi, he probably tried to sell this to people, and you were you looking at yourself in the window?
Somebody bought it.
You just looked at yourself in the mirror?
Maybe
We're live on air, and she looks over in the mirror and just like.
Sorry, I forgot I had slippers on, so it threw me off.
No worries. I'm in my pajamas. Anyway, folks, that apartment is very expensive. It must be a good job. So the apartment is here, and
Whose apartment?
It's Matt. It's their apartment. So I'm not gonna. It's basically.
Who lives there?
Matt James and Tyler
the hot
Cameron.
Guy?
The hot. He's good looking, but I wouldn't call him hot. Come on, honey. What are you doing? The hot guy. So this is their view. This is Lower Manhattan. Right in the.
They're probably getting a steal on rent right now.
Well,
actually, I'm sure they renegotiated with their landlord.
$8,000 a month, but I'm sure they probably pay like less than $2,000 with the promotions they do. Because these buildings they want to attract like a huge clientele, so they want to know that celebrities are living there. But because everybody knows where this building is, paparazzi are just sitting out there waiting for it.
Yeah.
Ash and Kirsten say, "Let Tasha do her hair, Dave." These are our polygamous friends, Ash and Kirsten. So, just saying that. I can no longer refer to you as anything but our polygamous friends. Sorry, that's just where my head's at. Emily says, Rach should have went Alec Baldwin on the pop. Yeah, I don't think she can do that. She's in a tough position, guys. I mean, I know you're kidding, but she's in
Girls never get the same grace as guys do.
Well, she's in a tough...
Alec Baldwin can, go on tirades and, still be
he's a 50-year-old
star
maniac.
on SNL.
He's a
but
maniac.
if a girl has, one slip up, she gets her, free Britney. What is that called again?
Yeah.
Where she, doesn't have any autonomy anymore.
Oh, she gets the conservatorship?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's in a position, if she tells us, if she flicks the paparazzi off, that photo is going to be the thumbnail that, it's just going to be what it is.
Yeah.
So this is the most boring.
She did the best thing she could by just staying silent and keep walking and, polite eye contact and a chuckle with compliments.
The whole video is him making Smirnoff. What do you think he got paid for this? Because at first I was like,
the apartment is...
Look, the whole video is him showing off the different types of Smirnoff. And he shot it before Thanksgiving because he was talking about having a Friendsgiving. So the whole thing is just him, And I like Tyler Cameron, but I'm actually, as far as a bromance goes, a little turned off by... It's just, you know why? Because...
He gives me a little bit of douchey vibes.
Well, of course. Yeah, of course. Well, here you go. Doing his thing here. I mean, you can't fault the guy for being jacked, but, single men are jacked. I don't have time to be jacked. That's not in...
Sure, yeah. It's not the pizza and the chocolate.
No. Well, I got to stress eat, honey. I'm stress eating. We got going on. You're very demanding. I got to stress eat. I need my frozen pizza. These guys, look, he doesn't need to stress eat. He's got white linens. He's got a white hoodie
He doesn't
on.
have a slobbery dog.
Yeah,
slobbing
he
all
doesn't
over
stress eat like I do. I'm stress eating, waiting for the couch to come in. This Tyler guy needs to go off the grid. He is so boring. Wow, tell us how you really feel there, L-Dog. L-Dog's so funny. All right, we got Violet in Maine. Let's play some voicemails here. Let's see what we have here while we have the Tasha Marie on the line.
Hi, Dave. This is Violet from Maine. I just wanted to call in and talk about Rachel and Matt. First of all, I think they had such a really strong connection on the show, and it was pretty clear, like on after the final rose, that Matt did not want everything to play out publicly. I don't think Rachel would just show up in New York to see him if they weren't trying to work things out. Anyway,
Or at least
I hope
get
it
some
works out for
closure.
them. All the best. Love your content. Okay, bye.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, as it was reported by Batchy Gossip, our friend from Australia, the fiery Batchy Gossip, she actually had reported this. Let's see if we can go here. So yeah, Tasha, I was on your page. I know they can't see this yet. But Batchy Gossip had reported, Ash and Kirsten, the polygamists, very charitable people over there. We love a good charitable polygamy group.
Oh, see, you said it
Oh,
wrong
I'm sorry.
again.
I'm sorry.
You say that
Well,
with Luno,
I
too.
figured I would say it wrong and try to entice them to donate here. Polyamory and polygamy aren't the same thing. We're polyamorous. We're not in a three-way marriage. Well, not yet, at least. I mean, the night's young. We'll see what happens. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Not easy. I'm trying to run a TV show here. I call it a TV show. Shu used to call it a TV show when he used to live stream, and I used to think it was so funny. He's like, we're on TV. It's like, no, it's called the internet, bro. You're not on TV. So let's go here to a Batchy Gossip and see. So Batchy Gossip was talking, and I made this video yesterday, but she was talking to Rachael Kirkconnell. And let me see if we have this. She's got a lot. I might not be able to find it here. But anyway, Rachael Kirkconnell had asked her to take down the part of the, I'm not gonna be able to find it, but I'll promote her channel nonetheless. Rachael Kirkconnell asked her to take down the part where Rachel had mentioned that she was talking to Matt James because she didn't think Matt wanted people to know, which is kind of like, Rachel's spot got blown up over that because from what we're learning, it appears that Rachel wanted to be able to talk to Matt, but Matt wanted people to think that they weren't talking, which is fair. There's no need for the public to know what's going on there. She makes one little trip to New York City, and we've got a full-on circus trying to track her down right now. Now, what I'm doing, I'm not trying to take the high road here, but I'm hoping this is a little less harmful than tracking her down at Matt James's apartment. You can only hope. Anyway, let's go to Michigan right now and talk to Tara.
My name is Tara. I'm from Michigan. I was just calling to let you know that I'm a super fan of The Bachelor to the point I've listened to almost every podcast on the planet that talks about The Bachelor, but you pump out so much great content that I don't even have time to listen to all those other non-good podcasts because your content is the bomb. Okay, bye.
You heard it here first, folks. Thank you, Tara. I'll pay you your Venmo after because I just asked her to do that for me. Yeah, there you have it. What do you think about that, Tasha? What do you think about that? Man, you're marrying here. No one's got time for the others. Is Dave's content better? Hardly. But boy, does he make a lot of it. Tasha's like, I know. I'm waiting on dinner.
Here you go. I'll give you this back.
All right. Goodbye, Tasha.
Bye, everybody.
All right. If you need me, I will be leaning right for the rest of the video. Get that, folks? Leaning right. Your boy over here. All right. Someone had commented, they go, well, the conservatives do play the national anthem a lot. Well, my thought is this. I would like for all of my left friends to start playing the national anthem more, not in like a nationalistic type of way. Like we have a lot of flaws in our country, but I think we need to bring back, the American flag. Because you see an American flag drive by and the first thing you think is, oh boy, we got a gun nut coming. And I think we need to take that back. All right, let's go to Stephanie in Glendora.
Hey everyone, this is Stephanie calling from Glendora. I'm enjoying the live stream. I just wanted to say, I think that Matt and Rachel are hanging out because they miss each other, they want to see each other, and they can. And it's just as simple as that. And it just so happens to be that they're famous, so everybody's all up in their business, and I'm here for it. Anyway, enjoying the live chat. See you guys.
Thank you, Stephanie in Glendora. I'm here for it too, and they are famous to a degree. I mean, let's not get it twisted. The paparazzi had to even confirm who she was. Like, they are famous in our world, but and don't get me wrong, they've got some fame to them. And of course, speaking of famous, we've got the moderator himself, Oz, doing the Lord's work in the comment section. So this is your chance to give Oz a nice little donation. This is a PayPal, and if you've never done PayPal before, it's super easy. Just go to your PayPal and send this guy a couple bucks. Give him some love, right, guys? So there you go. He just posted the link in the chat. We've got that going on. We'll get out of here in a couple more minutes. I don't know if there's anything left to say. Someone in the comment section had asked about who the topic of today's live stream was going to be the rumors that Nikki Glaser is the next host of the Bachelor in Paradise. But honestly, I couldn't find any information about that other than a unsubstantiated rumor. So I'm not going to get into that story. We're just going to wait to see if any more information comes out about that. Let's see what we have over here. In the meantime, let's finish our laundry list of things going on. If you guys haven't already, that's not a video. That's a advertisement. I'm trying to go through my list here. If you haven't already, thank you so much. And let's see if we got any new subs on the vlog channel. We were at 801 when we started this episode an hour ago. Let's see. What do you think, folks? We're at 807. Well, there you go. That's how you build an army. 6 subs at a time. All right, what do we got here? Let's check out the comment section. Rumors Victoria is going to Bachelor in Paradise. The question is, which Victoria, Batchy? Which Victoria? Are we talking Fuller or Queen Victoria? Because let's see if I can find the Victoria here. Is this the one here? Bachelor in Paradise sets return date. Chris Harrison's involvement to be determined. Let's see. ABC announced Wednesday. Season 7 delayed a year. Well, I wouldn't even say it's delayed a year. They just missed a season. They didn't delay it. They just missed the season. Now they're shooting the season. I guess that's a delay. He's currently on a leave of absence from the franchise following race relations the controversy surrounding The Bachelor's groundbreaking 25th season. What? Give me some information we don't have. Doesn't look like they've got much there. And of course, we had Victoria Fuller's Instagram somewhere. Bachelor contestant Victoria Fuller dated country singer Chase Rice. What we know about their relationship? Not much. I mean, didn't he say they went on like one date? All right, 200 followers away from monetization. Get it, Dave? Yeah, so here's how it works. I know people like to look at the algorithm here. Let me see. Let me do this just in case. I don't want to give any passwords away. So let me make sure I go to this right now, and then I'll show it to you. I'll show you everything there is to know about the behind the scenes. This is actually fun info, which I won't be able to share with you guys in the future. But let me see here. Hold on one second. I've just got to make sure I'm not giving away any passwords because God knows I don't need that. Lauren is back. Lauren Zima. Yeah, we might have a story about that. I told my mom about your car theft issues in hopes that you never have to carry your engine back to your apartment. Well, it's not an engine. An engine would weigh hundreds of pounds. It is a car battery. But either way, yes, very expensive. So thank you so much. All right, so I'll show you the stats here. Here are the behind the scenes stats. So this is my new YouTube channel. So today's video has got 358 views, and the average view duration is 9 minutes and 21 seconds. On my main channel, my average view duration is 6 minutes, so this is actually 50%. So the people that are watching this vlog are very, very loyal. As you can see, channel analytics. This is when the channel launched 1 week ago. It got 1,000 views, and then it did really well throughout the week. I mean, this isn't chump change for a new channel. So I got new subscribers coming in. I started promoting it. This is when it launched. New subscribers. It's going to dip. It's going to ebb and flow. Here's what I need. I need 1,000 subscribers to monetize. The second thing that I need is 4,000 watch hours. And I'm telling you, sometimes people take years to get this. With only a couple views, with only 3.4 thousand views, we've already got 472 watch hours. So I basically need just over 8 times the amount that I have now, and I can monetize. So I need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch minutes. So what does that mean for you guys? Well, if you haven't watched the episodes, go watch them. But if you have, just hang tight and keep watching the new ones. Don't worry about rewatching old ones or any of that jazz. But that's kind of how it works. This is the new page, Jen. This is youtube.com. I don't know the actual URL, but if you just search Dave Neal Vlogs, it's in the description of this live stream right now. But I'm talking about the monetization. Now, my own YouTube channel, my main one that just hit, by the way, Tasha, you in the other room? I hit 28,000 subscribers today. Yeah, I didn't even address it. I feel like 28's a good number. Let's look up the number 28. Number 28, angel symbol. You know the angel numbers. Let's see what 28 means. I like a good angel number. I like to Google numbers. So we're at 28,000 subscribers on the main channel. Several months ago, we had 2,000, to put it into perspective. Angel number 28. If you ever experience seeing the same numbers time and time again during the day, know that isn't a coincidence. Those are signs from your angels encouraging you in various situations you encounter, giving you divine guidance and support in times of difficulties. The angels use different signs. All right, just get to the number. Number 28, what does it mean? The angel number 28 is a mix of energies and symbolisms of the numbers 2 and 8, as well as the number 1. The angel number 28 is a number of achievements, as well as contradictions. Well, I guess that the contradiction being that I'm both progressive and conservative. When this number appears in your life, it might indicate that some old cycle is ending and a new cycle is about to begin. On June 7th, Bachelorette. Trust that the angels will be with you every step of the way during the transition period, supporting and guiding you. For those planning to begin a spiritually or religiously based profession, the appearance of the number 28 is a very fortunate sign and an encouragement about their new career path. Well, I am creating a polygamist cult as part of my channel here. A polyamorous cult. I guess you could have a polyamorous polygamist cult. The secret meaning and symbolism. The number 28 symbolizes balance, harmony, service to others, empathy, adaptability, divine life purpose, and soul mission. Manifesting of wealth, I'll take that. Prosperity and abundance, solving problems, achieving success, knowledge. Wouldn't it be great if we got a super chat of $28? I'm kidding, guys. Don't break your wallets over there. I don't even think they can do that. Hey, Bethany, you watched and subscribed. Thank you so much, Bethany. I know you're feeling the aftermath of your surgery with the drugs. I hope that that whatever drug concoction you're on, it translates well to my vlog channel. Anyway, folks. All right. I saw rumors that Nikki Glaser. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. We don't have anything other than that rumor. If anyone wants to... Let's see if I can find this. I don't know if I can find this. Dave, Neal, Nikki. Let's see if I can find Nikki. Oh, I'm spelling this wrong. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can find this. Nikki Glaser, You Up podcast. I had Nikki as a guest on my podcast years ago, but it was so long ago. I don't even know if I'd be able to find it. It's way back in the archives. Yeah. I don't know. It's way back there. It was a good episode. It was a good chat. But anyway, I used to call my podcast You Up. And then we had Nikki. Oh, I just noticed these donations, guys. Thank you so much. You didn't. I was kidding. You didn't have to do that. You guys are very kind here. Hold on. Let me get. I took my eye away for a second here. Let me get my screen back up and loaded here. Congrats on the 28K from me and my 6 cats. All right. Thank you so much for that. Very great. And then Sarah Wings, congrats on 28K. Very kind. Both of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Are you going to collab with Bachelor Fantake? You two are my favorites. You know, he lives in Canada, so I don't know what type of collaboration I could do with him. You know what I would do? And again, this might not be interesting for you guys, but rather than like collaborate and talk about The Bachelor, what I would prefer to do is just have an interview conversation, like just talk about life. But I know that a lot of people that watch the channel, like you guys are loyal, but a lot of people like they just want the info. Like the key, I think the key to finding success on YouTube is to provide people information and then keep them once they've received that information. I think that's the key, right, guys? So the idea that you can provide people information about The Bachelor, whether it be through entertainment or whatever it may be, like that's all fun and games, but then like how do you keep them? So like my concern over the last couple weeks and moving forward is like, look, we're coming off of one of the most entertaining and dramatic, for whatever, for obvious reasons, seasons of The Bachelor. And there's been a ton of talk in national news, and we're in a COVID lockdown, so people have a lot of time online. And I'm just wondering, how do I keep the people that showed up this past season when it comes time to not having Bachelor-related content? Clearly, you guys still show up. We've had 300 to 400 people in the chat the whole time. I'm going to get out of here in a minute. Oh, geez, it's already 5:21. Yeah, we've had a nice long chat. Let's make this an hour and 30. I'll get out of here in 8 minutes. But the question is I don't know what to do moving forward, but I think starting the vlog channel will be good because, as I mentioned, so I've done plenty of vlogs on my Bachelor channel, and they didn't do that well, because the people that watched them really liked them, but the people that were just there for the Bachelor content didn't click over to the vlogs, which lowered my click-through rate, the rate at which people click the video. Now, the click-through rate for these videos on my specific vlog is banana lands. It's really, really good. And that's because everybody who signed up for this vlog came specifically for the vlog. So if we look at the reach here, let's see if it shows you the statistics there. So this looks low here. The click-through rate says 5.6%, but the first day was at 10%. Very good numbers. And I don't know, but look at that, 35,000 impressions. So they're showing my video to people that might not otherwise watch my content. And I think what's going to happen is that YouTube's going to have a hard time finding out what to do with my vlogs because it is different than the Bachelor content. And thanks to all the loyal people that are watching the vlogs, you are helping build the bricks for that wall that creates the vlog channel. So thank you guys so much for that. Without you guys, it would literally have no views and be nowhere. So I appreciate all of you guys for that. And Tasha just liked my comment. Oh, Tasha's in the other room liking comments. Ash and Kirsten say, listen to, I was just going to play your voicemail. These ladies are on top of it, if you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, this is Ash and Kirsten here. So we do think that they are like trying to work things out. And I think that Matt genuinely was trying to work through things, after the final rose ceremony. And so I don't think it was really like some kind of ploy that they were doing for media. I think he was genuinely trying to give himself space, and he saw things a little differently after that.
Yeah,
so
I think he probably went to therapy. Therapy can do a lot in a couple weeks.
It can. It really can. Also, Dave, lol as a polygamist.
Yeah, you made us laugh.
No hard feelings.
Thanks, bro. Have a good rest of your day.
Now, listen, guys or ladies, I have been doing a podcast about dating and relationships. I've had these conversations for 7 years. I'm just an idiot. So I do understand the difference between polygamy and polyamory. But at the same time, my tongue got twisted, which I'm sure you guys know what that's like, right? I don't know. Guys, I'm kidding. Come on. All right, last voicemail.
Hey, Dave, this is Lana from Texas. This is kind of off subject, but I was just curious how you and Oz met and how he became the sheriff. I wasn't sure if you explained that on a previous post or not, but I'd love to hear that story.
That's a great question.
I love your show. Thank you.
That's a great question and a great tie-in to Oz's PayPal here. Oz, how did we meet? Did you start watching my YouTube from Bachelor content? I know we've discussed this before. I think, and correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, I think Oz was watching my Bachelor recaps way back in the day. I mean, it's been so long that I honestly can't remember. And then how Oz became the sheriff, it just happened recently where Oz, as a moderator, I kind of was thinking of like what sort of name to give you. And I don't know how we came about the name Sheriff. I really don't. But either way, that's what he is. And he's got his own bumper music. And then, of course, Abby is the resident third-year law student here. So we got her as well. So we've got quite the crew here. On YouTube, yes, 4 years ago. So there you have it. That's the answer. What do you want to know? We met on Grindr. Come on. What do you want? Yeah, that's the story. Alrighty, folks. So let's see here. We're going to get out of here in a second. You guys have been fantastic. Fantastic. I guess my only question for Ash and Kirsten is, how does it work? Like, and again, maybe I'm just a weirdo here, but are you, I don't know if I've specifically asked this, are you guys roommates or are you lovers or both? What's your, have you defined your relationship, your polyamory relationship? I will say this: it seems that people that make polyamory a success story are very good at communicating. I feel like you have to be very good at communicating, and all that jazz. Kicking out them trolls. That's what. Oh yeah, the sheriff. Maybe that's why, because of the troll kicking out. That's why we called him the sheriff, laying down that law. Yeah, Sarai. So Sarai's birthday. When's your birthday coming up? Did I miss a birthday announcement? My birthday is gonna be May 1st, which is a Saturday. So I think I'm gonna make the Thursday before that Saturday my birthday live stream. Does that sound okay for you guys? Would you guys join me on my birthday live stream? Maybe like a nice hour or two. We'll do some cake. Does that sound like a plan? Can we do that? Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to be turning 36. God knows what happens when you turn 36. I've stopped using lotion. I gave up on it. I don't know. I don't wash my... I'll tell you, you know what my secret is? And I don't know if this is good or bad. I stopped washing my face. Tasha, is there any merit behind that? I don't wash my face as much anymore. I feel like it's good to have a greasy face. She said, ew. I don't know. Every once in a while, I'll put some... I mean, I do try to put sunblock on if I'm going to be in the sun. May 1st is your mom's birthday. There you go, Jen. Yeah, it's... So you guys cool with that? We live together and are open to other potential relationships, too. So, like, if there's a chance where, like, one of you is attracted to somebody else, but the other one isn't, you just kind of, like, play, you know... I don't want to call it rock, paper, scissors, or anything. Come on, guys. What are you doing? We're here joking around, folks. I by no means disrespect polyamory. I think, and this is what's, I mean, I think whatever works, you know. I think of sexuality sort of like how I see religion, whereas religion is man's attempt to define what spirituality is, and I think our relationship to, like, you know, heterosexuality, homosexuality, polygamy, whatever our sexual orientations are, is just our way of trying to create structure where it might otherwise not exist. So you've got, you know, the trope being that women are more sexually fluid than men, and whether that's true or not, evolutionary, who knows, but it could be a societal thing where men are a little afraid to share different sides of their spectrum. I don't know what the case may be, but either way, it's always a fascinating conversation. CCC says, LOL, I remember you going live outside Tasha's parents' home. Did I do a live there? Or that's when I did my first recap, it was in Tasha's parents' patio at like 7 a.m. It was freezing. We just communicate about what we want to do. It's 1,000% about communication. I hear that. You guys should come, if you're ever interested, you should come on the podcast sometime. I'd love to chat with you guys if you're ever open to it. You know, some people like to talk about it, some people don't, you know, so no pressure. Lisa Kelly says, Dave, are you familiar with Side Splitters here in Tampa and the guy from here who pops his eyes out of his head? Hilarious. I don't know about the guy who pops his eyes out of his head, but I do know of Side Splitters, and I cannot wait to get out there and do some more damage when it comes to stand-up comedy. Now, I always post... Oh, sorry, hit the wrong button. I'm still here. I always post my MailChimp, but if you guys click in the comment section of my video, you can join the mailing list. And when the world opens back up, the goal is to have some more dates where I can do some stand-up. So if you join the mailing list, I know I said this before. I'll end on this because I got to get going. Tasha just had a very productive meeting with L-Dog. Our team, our little empire that we've got over here, are close to having like our finalized merch store. So the merch store does exist. I don't have the link offhand. L-Dog does. But I don't have it linked up to the YouTube. We're close, but we're not there. And that's what this transitionary period is. Wow, that's kind of what the... that wasn't the link I wanted. The angel number, I think I already lost it, said the angel number said that 28 is the signal for a transitionary period, and that's us creating the merch store. So the merch store will be like live, ready to go, and then when that happens, we will be able to promote that and so much more. So I'll send a newsletter out when that happens. Maybe this week, hopefully. L-Dog's birthday's coming up. Is it a day that we live stream? We'll have to do a nice L-Dog birthday celebration there. And let me just make sure I've got all this. Ash and Kirsten, you've got some demand for you guys on the podcast. We would def chat on the podcast. Well, we'd love that. Maybe we can do a live stream or something, because I'm assuming you guys aren't. I mean, if you guys are going to be in LA anytime soon, we could do the old, we're setting up the backyard studio, but regardless, we'll set that up. Can you shoot me a DM on Instagram? That seems to be the place to do it. Yeah. So Jen, we'll do the birthday live stream rather than do a Saturday live stream. That doesn't seem like it would be too successful. We'll do Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Maybe Tasha and I, maybe Tasha, if she's not working, will join me. And Tasha, you want to join me for my live stream birthday? I think she's in the other room. It's going to be 36 hours. No, I'm doing a 36-hour live stream. What, was that a little conservative of me? You know me, old Republican Dave. Me and Fox News are going to do it. Can you imagine if I just live stream Fox News for 36 hours? I just become the Mexican. Okay. It's going to be probably 1 or 2 hours. We'll get some pizza and a birthday cake and do a nice live stream. And then Tasha's birthday is 1 week after mine. She's turning 20. She's turning 20 years old. I know what you're thinking. Didn't she turn 21 last year? She's reverse aging. Tasha Courtney is reverse aging. Did you hear that, Tasha? Tasha Courtney, I'm going to get arrested because Tasha's turning 4 years old. Tasha's being born again. All right. There we go. You're back. Did you guys lose me for a second there? Let's see. Anyway, you all have been fantastic. We are going to rock it out of here. Thank you guys for being, I'm just meandering at this point. Ramblin' Dave, let me just make sure I didn't miss any of your last minute voicemails. It looks like we got through all the voicemails here. And I do appreciate, whenever news breaks, we break it. And I appreciate everyone who called into the voicemail for the Rachael Kirkconnell episode. I just love when there's a breaking story and I can say, leave a voicemail, we'll talk about it. Josh in Boston always leaves a great voicemail. Still trying to shoot his shot with Piper. Somebody get him the ball. And everyone else, L-Dog and everyone else that's been out there and so supportive, thank you. Yeah, hashtag pray for Dave. And Tasha is going to have a friend who's like, I think your fiance's got some problems. She's going to be like, no, it was a prank. It was stupid. Anyway, everyone else, Emily Flores. I'm half Peruvian, my Ecuador friend. Well, there you go. We've got a nice Latin beat happening. Yeah, isn't Josh great? Well, she should be at least 21 so she can drink. Yeah, Tasha's 21. Tasha's 21 and a half. She's 21 and a half years old. No, she's not. Tasha, this is where I start to look like a creep. Because people actually think you're a lot younger than you are. And I know that makes you feel good, but it makes me look like a creep. People think you're a lot younger than me. I told Tasha people think she's a lot younger than me, and her response was, how young? 14. I don't know what they think what you are. I don't want to ask. Do you at least say you're in your 30s? Tasha's in her 30s. She's in her early to mid 30s, okay? You're not in your early 30s for much longer, honey. Trust me. I did this joke on stage that I was in my early to mid 30s, and then I turned 35, and I was like, well, I can't say that anymore. And now I'm in my early late 30s now. You know what's crazy is I'm as close to 50 years old as I was when I graduated college. That's crazy! Ah! Put your sunblock on, folks. All right, guys. Oh, I did stand up with Sinbad once. Randomly talking to the comment section. Leo here, and I am hoping Dave will come to visit his home state, Rhode Island, and do a live stand-up comedy show. I already have a large group of peeps ready to go. Yeah, and hey, we will talk. If you're not on the mailing list, get on it. Absolutely. Absolutely. So do me a favor and get yourselves onto my vlog channel if you haven't already. And thank you so much for going to support that. That's not the channel. I was looking for it. Is this the channel? I have so by the time I finish these live streams, I have so many chats that are open. It's just insane. Well, here's the Here is the channel. Just search Dave Neal Vlogs. And I think it's actually better if you go to your search bar and type in Dave Neal Vlogs rather than clicking the link, because that lets YouTube know, oh, people are searching for this content. Whatever. You know what I mean? Papa's got to eat. But there it is, 813 subscribers. So anyways, thank you guys so much for that. Next Thursday, or in several Thursdays, it'll be my May 1st live stream. I think that'll be on April 30th. We'll do the math. Until then, Mondays, 4 p.m., Thursdays, 4 p.m., and there's a new feature that I just found. Now listen tight, all right? We're down to our 264 people. Listen tight. There's a new feature that YouTube has called premieres. Now, they've always had premieres. When I launch a video, you can launch it as a video or you can launch it as a premiere. When you launch it as a premiere, it does this like tick down time clock where it'll be like the video is premiering in 1 minute. It doesn't make a difference on the user end. But there's a new chat that I can do. So if people watch my videos when they premiere, we can chat just like the live chat when it premieres. There's also another, and this is why I love YouTube. I just found this out today. There's also another way you can do a premiere where I can go do a live stream right before I premiere a video, and then, you can watch it and then we can live chat. So I'm going to be experimenting with this. So if you randomly see me like jumping on a live stream with a new video as it's coming out and you want to say hi, go click on it. It won't be your traditional long live stream, but it'll just be me playing with the new setup there. Sarai says Tasha commented on her comment. Wow, look at that. So if everyone wants to go give Tasha some love, she's in on the joke that I am conservative. So we'll have to think of, you know what we'll have to do? We'll wait a few weeks till she's not paying attention, and then we'll create a new thing. We'll be like, Dave got abducted by aliens. And she'll be like, good, I'm an introvert. Bring him back next week. I'm busy. We got enough food. You know what I mean? Anyway, folks, you guys have been fantastic. Thank you all so much. I can't tell you how much it means. Yesterday I wake up to a Reddit thread that had several people questioning who I am, my energy, my character, this and that. I take it with a grain of salt, but when you guys stick up for me and come to my back, it means the world to me. So thank you guys so much for that. Truly, it means a lot to me. It's nice to know we have a nice little army over here. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you guys later on. Let's kill it tomorrow. I want to see a lot of TGIF hashtags. Let's get after it. Let's end this week on a high note. Thank you guys so much. Tasha, someone said 40s sex is the best sex, so you have something to look forward to. She goes, okay. Emily Flores says she felt validated when you commented on her comment. Well, keep commenting on Tasha's photos. She's happy to comment back. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Chrissy. Dave's Diva's got my back. Dave's Diva's coming in strong. Carly, I appreciate you. Very much so. Thank you so much, Oz. And for those that didn't get his link, it is in the description. Link to his PayPal. Send him some cheddar and some bread for the tip jar. Thanks again, Sarah, for the donation. I appreciate it. Good times indeed. Ash and Kirsten. Yes, shoot me a DM. Let's get you on the pod. Let's talk. If you haven't joined my Instagram, get over there. I'm going to do a quick post live stream shout out. Appreciate all the comments. Susan, much love to you. Yeah, Kyla, as soon as I hit end on the live stream, it takes about 5 minutes. It like transcodes it, and then you can watch from the beginning. All right, thank you so much, everybody. Have an excellent, and we will see you next time. Sarai's got a great Instagram, she's been sharing her new merch hoodie with the horses. Apparently the animals love the new merch. Alright guys, bye now. Dave's Divas, hey, it's coming. We'll get you something. If anyone has any ideas for Dave's Divas t-shirts, I love a good double